get it.
Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour. Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour.
I'm so wasted!
Nope, no, not that kind of wasted. How many times do I have to tell you? I know you're disappointed, but this is not Herbie the Love Bud. Common misconception. It's more like, we're going to take your time and make it as worthless as a 2017 Alabama National Championship t-shirt. Sorry, Jack Coleman, it's a bad day for you. Instead, that useful, productive hour will be replaced with two ignorant, uninformed, ill-advised, self-deprecating morons ranting about opinions that they have no right to have, which are probably wrong and absolutely do not matter. With that said, if for some god-awful reason you enjoy wasting the precious little time you have on this earth, like one of those New Year's resolution gym goers who thinks weightlifting is easy because they haven't actually set the weights on the machine, search for Another Wasted Hour on all social media sites. Share, follow, like, make fun of us. Have a social media threesome in a bed that the president slept in, or whatever else the kids are doing these days. So, now that you know why you're here, I'm Keith, and across from me is my co-host Victor. Victor, why the hell are you here this week?
To be honest, I'm here for one reason, and that is to bitch about the fact that somebody just informed me that there is now a sign language way to say hashtag.
Oh, hashtag.
Two fingers in each hand, you cross them, you hit them together twice. Hashtag fuck this.
Yeah. Hashtag stupid.
Super upset about that.
I like that we've just done a sign language joke on the radio.
Yeah, you guys see that? You guys see that?
Hey,
I'll do it again.
Like this. It's just like that. I think what's second best to that is the fact that we're still doing it, even though people can't see us. Like, we feel like we need the validity. Like, we're not going to just say, oh, we're doing it. Here, hashtag. No, we're like, yeah, like that. Just like that.
Sometimes
It's like your fingers are scissoring.
So, God damn it, Adam.
That's not how scissoring works.
That's not even the right direction for scissoring. This is why we don't let you talk on a microphone.
Newbie lesbians. That's what that is.
They're just laying on top of each other going, this isn't even fun. I don't even know why we're doing this. You're heavy.
See, I really didn't want to actually inform anybody of it. I just wanted to make you upset, Keith.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
all
so
I
upset.
wanted.
Just hashtags in general. It's just so you can search for things, but you could search for them before. Like, hashtag love. Just search for love. It's there. It just doesn't have a hashtag in front of it.
Love isn't there.
No, it's
Don't deny yourself. There's no love there.
it is very sad for you that there is no love there. We have love for you, Justin, just so you know.
Nope. Not even a little bit.
Well, I am here. I'm going to just dive right in to a little bit of sports mania.
Oh, good, because I was not going to ask you why you were here.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to do it.
I know you're not, because you are not very professional, just like Engineer Adam. So,
professional stomper, I'll give him that.
For all of you people who don't know what I'm talking about, just go make a sandwich for just a minute, and then we'll get back to all the silliness. But last night, the Washington Capitals, which is a hockey team, beat the crap out of the Pittsburgh Penguins, which is a shittier hockey team. And it made me so happy. Oh, it was so great. Alex Ovechkin, who is a hockey player, beat Sidney Crosby, who is a shittier hockey player. And he got 1,000 points and 1,001 points. He passed the record for Rocket Richard for goals, who's another hockey player who's dead, I think, at this point. And
no wonder he hasn't scored any goals.
Yeah,
man.
it's hard for him to keep up if you're dead. And luckily, it's really easy for hockey players to be cryogenically frozen because they're already on the ice when they die. So, but it was an awesome, awesome night. And we all were very, very happy as Caps fans. I happen to be one. The rest of you probably aren't. That's fine. I don't give a crap. We can now go back to the news.
I love the way you put all that. You described it in very, very layman's terms because you are aware that your co-host and our guest today know nothing of sports.
Right.
Nothing.
You're like, I don't even like hockey. I don't like any sports with a ball.
Can't even spell hockey. What is hockey?
You're like, it's not a ball, it's a puck.
Whatever.
Sports ball.
Yes.
It's sportsing really hard.
So you've already heard Engineer Adam is in the room, so let's not give him any more attention. But very importantly, we have Justin Rodgers of Justin Rodgers Photography in the studio. We took pictures of him, which is ironic because he's a photographer and we're
With a cell
not.
phone. With a cell phone.
With the worst cell phone on earth. So, Justin Rodgers of Justin Rodgers Photography, why are you here wasting an hour with us this week?
I like basements. It's a very lovely basement.
You heard the show's in a basement and you're like, I'm in! I'm not trying to promote anything. I got nothing to talk about.
Nope. Wonderful basement.
it's so-
You see my house. I enjoy basements.
Right.
It's what I do.
You're like, is it cool and moist? That's what I want.
Oh, you said moist. You said moist on the air.
Moist.
I said it 2 more times. Sweet fancy Moses.
You're basically a fungus is what it is.
Yeah, you grow on people, man.
And you groan at me. That's so terrible. Why do I get in trouble for all of these things and you don't? Well, then, without further ado, let's get into the news with our weather report. This is where we determine if news is news or not, or whether it is news or not. It'd be the appropriate way to say it, but I like to repeat myself. So what do we have this week? What do we got? Anyone? Anyone jump in? What do we have? Oh, it's me. You could have just said that.
Wait, on you.
You didn't. You could have said,
I kind of wanted to watch
"Hey,
you
we're talking
squirm.
about La La Land," and I've been like, "Yeah, we are," and then nobody would have been any wiser. But no,
You didn't tell anyone in the room what the hell you were going to talk about.
you
so-
just said we're talking about La La Land. It's on the board.
I never learned to read.
All right, so La La Land wins a record-breaking 7 awards at the Golden Globes. If you haven't seen it, La La Land is a movie that is an homage to the musical films that were popular in the 50s and 60s. And that got me thinking, I don't know if you've watched these, like Hair, South Pacific, Singing in the Rain, and it's basically where people go about their lives on some story, and then for some godforsaken reason, in the middle of things, they just start fucking singing and nobody has any issue with it. Everyone else in the musical is like, oh, yeah, of course. Now we're going to sing
And
about
they
this
all
thing.
know the dance.
Yeah, and they all know the dance magically. They're like going through the streets and other people they've never met are like, are we tap dancing? Oh, yeah, I know this routine.
I'm in. I wore my shoes today.
So it made me think, what if that was real? Like, what if we really had that in life where just you went through life and every once in a while you just broke into song with strangers and decided, wait, oh, we're doing a song now? That's fine. Yeah, let's do it. It's like, are you my Uber? And the guy's like,
Yes, I'm your Uber.
how could I possibly know?
Because my name is Stan.
Oh, that's on my app.
Oh, shit.
And then people on either side of you are just like, is this what is happening right now?
And then they kind of get a look. And they look left and right and they go, that's your Uber. That's your Uber.
Everybody loves an Uber.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what life is like in India. Bollywood is just news. That's what that
It's
is.
just the news report.
Yeah.
That's why they're dance. Like, was it a good day? Hell yeah, it was. Let's
Hell
do this.
yes, it was.
Da-da-da-da-da. I just imagine being like in a meeting at work and just, who is the one who just farted? I know it was one of you. Don't lie, Billy. It was me.
End of song.
My God. The snapping starts. Dun, dun. There's a fart in the room. Dun, dun. Everybody get out.
They
as
go
soon as
Louisiana.
possible.
Swing in there.
Hamilton farted. I don't know how it would work, but I kind of want to visit that country. Like if there was just musical country and then you could just go for a little bit of time. I wouldn't want it all the time. But just sometimes you just get into the airport and they're like, welcome to musical country. And then you're like right back onto the airplane.
Oh, no, it's not musical country. They're not aware that they do this. This is just typical day-to-day life. They come here and like, why is it so quiet? Why is everybody so angry? What's going on?
They're like, why is everyone so quiet here in the United States?
Hey, shut up!
Stop singing. Why do you sing all the time? What are you talking about? So how about you? What do you got? Hit me.
Well,
Victor, hit me. It's your turn.
You can decide whether or not this should be news.
Okay.
But I couldn't resist. The title of this
Yeah.
is Menopause Mystery. Why do
Okay.
female killer whales experience the change of life? The first line in the article is literally, menopause is a mystery to evolutionary biologists.
Wait, is it just a mystery in whales or just in general?
Nobody has any idea what menopause is. All we know is randomly see Adam hanging out a window going, "Whoo, it's February. Close the window."
I'm so hot right now. How do you test if a whale has menopause? How do you find that out? Are you like,
You
dude,
ask, duh.
You're like, it's in the middle of the summer. That whale's wearing a jacket. What the hell is going on? Oh, it's a menopause whale.
You ask, are you
It's when they don't need
menopausal?
pads anymore, right? That's
That's right. Like, exactly. Like, well, that whale didn't have a period this month. You've been following it for a month. That's so creepy.
Are you all? Is your whole? What do you call it? Pod?
Yes.
Is your whole pod synced up? What's going on?
Right. Is your whole pride?
Your whole tower. By the way, a group of giraffes is called a tower.
Is it your flock of whales?
A group of squids is called a squad. It's a squid squad.
Squid Squad.
my favorite is Murder of Crows.
Murder
It's
of
the best.
Crows?
Murder of Crows.
That's not even the best one.
Squid
It's
squad.
pretty awesome.
There's a Parliament of Owls, which I think is fantastic. They just go around the
Congress of baboons.
Why?
What do
mean,
you
it
mean, why?
reminds me
Think
of
about it for 8
Congress.
seconds and you'll get why.
But it seems rude to call them that because I would think you'd be like, "Hey, hold on, I'm Congress. Don't do that."
Like a trump of slugs. I think that's right.
Or a friend of mine came up with, he's like, this is so random. It's a random word for each. It's like a motorcycle club of ash nut trees. What?
We like to try and make up ones for other things. We're like, "Oh, look, it's an entire drool of babies." Because it's surprisingly entertaining.
It would be an entire diaper of babies.
Yes. For the record, I'm going to put this out here. If you have a group of something that does not already have an official name, please email it to us at contact@anotherwastedhour.com. So anything like that. A forest fire of trees, that would be a good one.
Oh my God.
Is that no? Too soon? Okay. All right, what do you got next?
Next up, flipping a switch in the brain turns lab rodents into killer mice. First of
What?
all, I don't know how they, came up with this experiment, but apparently they used lasers. The mice became aggressive predators when 2 sets of neurons in the amygdala were activated with laser light, a team reported Thursday in the journal Cell.
Wait, did they then use the lasers to kill things?
Why would you
They become murderers.
No.
I'd grab that laser and be like,
Have you ever heard of a cold laser? Can't you just undo it with a cold laser?
You think it would
Well, see, this is why there's so many warning labels on laser pointers.
because if you hit somebody right in the
You
brain,
can piss them right the fuck off.
Or if you drop in a
real
sewer, then you have rats with lasers and
Right.
That's the whole issue. Yeah.
oh, totally. You
That's
have
with
an
laser vision.
you have an entire rat ball of murderers. I don't know what's a I don't know what
A
rats
rat
are.
king when their tails get
Which
knotted
is
together.
horrifying. Yeah. No, that's I didn't know you could do that with lasers. I almost signed up for laser eye surgery, except I found out that all they do is just fix your eyesight, which is boring. That's not
Become
fun.
like Cyclops.
yeah,
nothing like that.
right. I was like, laser eyes. I'm
You
in.
would be so irresponsible.
Oh,
Keith.
yeah, I would.
So
Right.
irresponsible.
They'd be like, you're setting things on fire, and be like, oh, I thought I was just getting the distance. I thought that's what I was going with.
Oh my gosh.
What's next?
Next. Let's see what's on the list. You're gonna have to read that for me because I never learned to read.
China.
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 The filth they breathe in China.
Is this the
It's-
wrestler or the country?
No, it's my cabinet at home. No,
Just saying.
the country. It's how China's poisonous air and water is literally killing millions of Chinese people.
It's bad when the air is killing you because you
Right.
need that.
But think about it this way.
Yeah.
China is the single most populated nation in the world.
Sure.
We have to thin the herd.
That's what you're saying.
How are we going to do it? That's how they get to it.
So what you're saying is like 1 million people dying in China is really just like 2 or 3 deaths here in the United States.
Right. It's like the Electoral College.
Oh,
Too soon? Too soon?
it might be.
But what's next up? We got 1,000 newspapers.
Yeah, Engineer Adam is already starting to cross things off that we're not allowed to talk about anymore.
We're too goddamn funny.
All right, so
Awful.
I have this is a news article where a man bought 1,000 newspapers to cover up the fact that he was arrested for a DUI. which sounds like maybe a brilliant plan. Like, Mom will never find out. I'll just buy all the newspapers.
Mom is what you're worried about.
Right, except for his, I don't know, his job. I don't know why he's buying 1,000 of them. The problem is that same newspaper, I don't know, had an internet website. So it's on the internet for everyone to read. I don't know, like people do now. Who buys a newspaper anymore? And so that didn't work out. It makes it sound like he actually drove there drunk. Like he went to the newsstand
He was
and
still
like,
drunk.
I got an idea. I'm just
Buy 'em
all
all.
of these. I want all of these. And the guy,
Sir,
yeah,
that's you also know that this is published online.
yeah,
right?
but it's in the newspaper.
The
No,
fun part
it's
is
on the internet.
The fun part is that once he bought the 1,000 newspapers, probably no one would have read that article otherwise. But once the 1,000 newspapers story came out, that became viral. That's how everyone found out.
Right, everyone found out DUI because of the newspapers he bought.
Not only did you get fired and your mom doesn't love you anymore, but everyone thinks you're really dumb.
And there's like 1,000 puppies out there in the world right now going, I could have shit on that. God damn it. All right.
One more newspaper. I can't pile in the corner.
Yeah. So, and then last but not least, I would like to take a moment to discuss Trump.
Good segue.
Yeah.
Dogs pooping on newspaper. Trump. I like it.
So as you know, there was in the news.
That's what I have to say about that.
In the news, there was a dossier that came out apparently about intel on Trump. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to make this political. I have no idea if it was true or if it's not true or whatever, right? But what I do know is apparently inside this dossier somewhere, there was a story that while he was doing a beauty pageant, I think in Russia, I think it was, that with two of the beauty pageant contestants.
Oh, so he wasn't one? Okay.
Yeah, he was not one of the beauty pageant contestants. I win! I win everything! I think this was fixed. I'm not sure. Apparently, he, I don't know what a polite way to put this is. He fucked them in a threesome on a bed that apparently the president of the United States once slept on. And so that's the news, is that he defiled a bed.
Which president?
Lincoln.
Yeah, the Lincoln bedroom. No, in Russia. The famed Lincoln bedroom in Russia. No, it was, I believe, Obama. And so he said...
Oh, come on. Have you seen Obama is a good-looking guy and Michelle is very attractive? They banged everywhere.
Everywhere.
They did.
So here's the thing, though.
Stimulus package.
This is what throws me off, is that the dossier came out and he said, this is complete and utter crap. None of this is true. And that makes me suspicious. Because the thing is, no man on the history of the earth has ever said, no, I didn't actually have a threesome with two beautiful women.
No one denies having a threesome.
It's never happened.
In fact, if you have a percentage of the population that has claims to have a threesome and has actually,
right,
there's quite remarkable difference.
There's disparity right there. But the thing, like, if they were to right now say we got it wrong, I'm sorry, this whole dossier isn't about Trump. It's actually about Keith. I'd be like, yep, yeah, especially that part. That part way happened. There are actually 3 of them. Like, I would, if you had a chance to have a threesome with 2 beauty pageant contestants on a bed that the president had sex on, or, well, slept in, let's put it that way, you would do it. You would do it in a heartbeat.
Well, in that case, all I'm doing is sleeping in that bed as well.
Yes, I'm also sleeping.
Yes.
So that is the weather report. If you have anything that you think should or should not be news, or you disagree with our particular views on it, let us know. Contact at anotherwastedhour.com. So that brings us to This Week in History. Yay! So what do we have in history this week? I think you get to start.
Yeah, in 1954, Howard Stern, radio personality, was noted as a shock jock for his controversial comments on air.
What?
So
wait, when was that?
It was
air's controversial?
Yes.
Yes, controversial.
It is in China.
In China.
But apparently in 1954, they realized that Howard Stern...
Wait, 1954?
Yes, is an ass.
How long has he been on the air? I didn't know he was... Wow.
I don't know.
Right.
But it says, the article said 1954. The sources were Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr.
Solid.
So I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
Must be true.
Yeah.
He was like 6. He was like, he just got on there and he was like, boobs! I love boobs! They're like, get the hell out of here, kid. What the hell? You and the rest of your flock of children.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So, I have a story. Oh, we talked about cryogenics before with hockey players. This is not a hockey player.
Oh, yeah.
This 73-year-old psychology professor, James Bedford, became the first person to be cryogenically frozen with the intention of future resuscitation. That's that word. Resuscitation.
Sign it out, Keith.
That was in
English goodly.
Yeah, it's good. 1967 is when that happened. And there's some, we're not sure. This is very early in cryogenics, obviously, which I assume the refrigerator was just created years before that.
It was really just they froze a bitch. Just put them in the freezer for a while.
Do you think they started there? Like they had ice boxes and they got a refrigerator and were like, guys, let's try this. And they put them in there and like, no, he's just cold.
Well,
He's
I guess
not
they
even
were
dead.
keeping organs cool when they needed to, transplant them. Hey, keep this like, I don't know, cold-ish while we transport it to the next city so that that guy can have lung cancer some more.
His heart has menopause. Cool it down.
But when it comes to the entire person,
Yeah. It probably took a while.
I don't know, 30 degrees? No, 30... 31 degrees. 31 degrees. That's good. That's good. Keep it there.
That's technically frozen.
Wait, Celsius? 'Cause that's pretty warm.
I wonder if you take them out of the freezer, it's like when you take ice cream out of the freezer, just the outside melts and gets all sad, and then the inside's still frozen. That would be a horrible resurrection if you're just getting up and you're like, all the outside is drooping, but the inside is still very cold.
Or the opposite. They freeze him, but the middle is still warm. So he comes out 100 years later with like
100-year-old heart,
160-year-old organs, but his skin looks great.
So you're talking about like one of those Ben and Jerry's ones that has like the caramel core?
Exactly. I'm thinking Walt Disney.
Like
What's going to happen to that
flash
guy?
frozen and just only got the outside.
Right, and the inside is still all gooey.
Right, he had something really spicy for lunch, and that shit just lasted.
Although, if you think about it, I know that he's frozen, he's not really thinking about it that much, but he is probably the human being on Earth that is most worried about global warming. He's like, oh, dear God, if we get to that, this is really going to turn out badly.
Well, how many movies end up with global warming causing a new ice age? I can count at least one.
I don't know any
So
movies
that
at
guy
all.
did not plan ahead very well.
No,
You're not going to unfreeze anytime soon.
That is
But,
true. He should have, instead of getting frozen, he should have cloned himself.
But on the upside, I'm so glad you mentioned that, Keith. It's almost like I told you to do exactly that.
It's like a professional.
In 1998, 19 European nations agreed to prohibit human cloning.
Oh, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, okay, but how many nations are there worldwide?
A lot more
And
than that.
only 19 of them agreed not to clone anybody.
I like to think that the first one...
We weren't among those nations, by the way.
We were like-
we did not outlaw cloning.
Right, we're like, we like clones. We like Star Wars.
I hope the first one was like a third world country that had no chance of doing it anyway.
It's like, we're not going to clone anything. And they were like, oh, good for you. I like to think that the first one was like, I'm making a law. And the others were like, we're copying that law. I'm copying your law. I'm copying the copy of your law.
Is that a cloning joke? God damn
Yes.
it, Keith. God damn it, Keith.
So, I guess the weird thing about cloning would be as if it like got done without your knowledge. So you were just somebody like got your blood or like your saliva when you took a drink like at a restaurant. Somebody took that and then made a clone. And then later you're
Idiots.
walking around and you're like,
Taking my bad idea.
You're saying
Why would
it's
you
a
clone
whole-
me? Yeah. Why would
My
you do
blood
that?
is mostly
Terrible
tequila
idea.
anyway.
that's a waste of cloning.
Yeah.
But imagine walking around and being like, hey guys, how's it go? Oh, is that me? Like, that's another me right over there.
Well, it'd be like 10-year-old you or something. It'd be, a couple years back. So it's
Right. And I'd be like, don't do that thing with the jam. It turns out really bad.
It's not a time loop, Keith.
What? I can't stop.
Not a time loop.
I want to stop the mistakes. He doesn't have to live through it. He can learn. He doesn't have to have the problems I had with lactose intolerance.
You know, there's a movie that is exactly that.
What's
Looper?
Where they clone him without his knowledge.
Oh,
It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. And it has my absolute favorite Arnold quote in it.
Yeah.
There's a man in my house with my family eating my birthday cake. I'm not going to
It's
explain
perfect
that.
because we're heading to Mars here soon, so we're almost to that point.
I think that's also in the movie where he says, "Get your hands off of my cookies. Put the cookie down."
I want the cookies. All right, so in this week in history, the Western Han Dynasty of China ended after the throne was usurped by Wang Mang. True name.
Shut up.
Wang
Bless
Mang.
you.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That guy got made fun of in middle school so much.
He founded the Xin Dynasty with an X, not a Z.
His last name was... Wait, they put
not
their
named
last name
after
first.
wine.
So his last name was Yang.
No, Wang Mang. Mang.
No. The Chinese put their last name first.
Yeah, but
Didn't
it's
you ever
Wang.
watch Mulan? Come on.
Whatever. But here's the thing. This is the thing that really caught my eye. The year that this happened was 9. It was in the year 9.
Year 9.
I can't even remember what I did at 9 this morning. And they know what usurping happened at 9 in the world.
They could spell usurping way back
Right.
then.
Who
Wow.
knew? I don't know what the Chinese character is for usurping. What would that be? Like, it looks like another character. Just somebody just took part of it away.
It's you, somebody else, you.
Yeah.
And then surfing with the F little part of it crossed out.
I don't think you know how Chinese language works.
I don't know how the world works at all.
But yeah, what kind of problems do you think they ran into in 9 just because of the year? Because, we had Y2K and they were like, next year it's turning 10. We just have single digits. Everything's a single digit. We didn't think this far ahead.
That's when they invented 0, right?
Right.
Well, you know how the new millennium is technically 2001, 3001, because we started counting in the common era
Of
at
1, yeah.
1.
Yeah.
So I feel like they had a solid 8 years to figure out
Right.
what their computers would do
Yeah.
when the year 10 would come around.
Right.
So
the 9-year-old computers.
But the Chinese, they're pretty savvy. They got this.
They were probably just abacuses with just 8 beads on them, and they were like, "Oh,
Gotta add a couple more.
It had one column.
Shit.
They
I
just
did
had
not
one,
plan for this.
One column, and they were like, "What are we gonna do next year? We have to add a column to this abacus."
My favorite part of this is that we're talking about the Arabic math, the Arabic numeric system.
Oh, I have no
for
idea.
Year 9 in China.
Right, exactly. I like to think that they were like,
Educated.
I like
Yeah.
to think that they were gonna just keep going, and they stopped at 10, and they were like, "This is enough. We're doing base 10. That's what we're doing for years."
Has nothing to do with how many fingers we have. We're tired. We're just tired of counting.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
jeez.
Because at 10 they had to decide. No, just change the other one. We're just going back to 1-1 now instead of. We're not doing. Yeah, we're not keep going.
No, 1-1. Repeat it. I don't want to come up with anything new.
Yeah.
Repeat it.
Repeat it.
That's not something that I feel like doing.
All right, what else we got?
So, in 1904, Henry Ford set the speed record on January 12th.
Oh, nice.
Because in 1901, apparently, he started a company. I don't know if you guys knew that.
No.
Henry
What,
Ford started
Chevrolet?
a company, Chevrolet, in
Did he make mattresses?
the 1880s. They made mattresses called Chevrolet. And too many people removed the tag that says "Do not remove under penalty of law."
Yeah.
His company collapsed in 1901.
Yeah.
So what do you do when your company fails? You
You
run for president. I mean, you you start street racing.
what?
I'm not kidding. He
What are you
started not
talking
street
about?
racing, but speed racing.
Okay.
Well, was he racing himself or was it just his cars?
Say what?
Well, like he just.
So was he racing? Well, was he the driver or was it just his car?
Oh, he drove it.
He drove it?
He drove it.
No, he just put a brick on the gas, and we're like, "Go car!"
Jumped
Go!"
out like the first attempt at street racing was like, yeah. Oh shit, he's about to hit 17 miles an hour. This jump is gonna mildly cause him some tiny pain.
I like to just imagine him just hanging out the window of a Model T while it's going in a circle. Like he
Right.
gets on the hood and he's like, "Look at this, bitches! Look
Ghost
at that!"
riding the
Yeah.
whip. Nah, but get this.
Okay, yeah.
So in 1904,
Yeah.
on a frozen Lake Michigan,
Okay, that sounds dangerous already.
he set the speed record for 91 miles an hour.
Are you kidding?
On ice.
in a car, and I quote, "There was no body and no cockpit. That guy he went 91 miles an hour on
Like an engine with wheels.
No, it wasn't an engine. It was a car made of wood. He went 91 miles an hour on a bed frame. He went, a bed frame. Jesus Christ.
That's where the term "you're sleeping on this car" came from. He was like, "Yeah, it's a bed frame. You sleep on it." That's how do you go 92 miles an hour on just a wooden frame
on ice? On ice.
They would, yeah. You think so? You think he didn't reach that speed? He just slipped and went that fast. Like it wasn't the engine.
That is something out of Three Stooges skit right there.
You know, they could actually track him by just following the trail of poop that was behind him.
First you say it, then you do it.
As he is just shitting himself into it at 92 miles an hour.
But there's no cockpit. It's a frozen Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan is the South Pole. That is how cold that place gets. And he's got no cockpit.
So the wind chill is
What the
horrible.
fuck was he wearing? Like, most of the weight of the car was actually him just bundled up in 48 layers of this sucks.
Or just friction from the wind hitting him.
Right? He actually heats up.
Yeah.
The ice melts behind him.
He's just creating this whole like just slip and slide behind him of wet ice. That is amazing. 92 miles.
Ridiculous.
What was it?
1901?
1904?
1904. 1901,
Sorry.
his company failed.
That's right.
And then a couple years later, he founded...
That's crazy.
it wasn't Chevrolet. Chevrolet came through. He
Ferrari?
founded Toyota.
Ferrari.
Yeah, Henry Ford founded Toyota
Hyundai.
a couple years after that. And I guess he stopped racing for money.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. Also, this week in history, this was pretty sad. As you guys might remember, the French offices of the offices of the French satirical weekly newspaper Charlie Hebdo in Paris were attacked by Al-Qaeda affiliates, leaving 12 people dead, which was very, very sad. Just happened a few years ago. We still remember that. So I've got a little message I'd like to send out to the terrorists, and that is, terrorists, if you want to kill people just because of intelligent satire and thought-provoking comedy, all I can say is we are safe. They're not coming here. Not at all. No, we do not have to worry here at Another Wasted Hour.
I remember one time I was funny, but that was long ago. That was, that's at
I don't
some
think I
point
knew
in
you
history.
then. That's
I've
yeah.
known you for like 9 years now?
something like that.
More than plenty.
Many moons.
I like to imagine that they come in with just like automatic rifles and they're like, we're killing everybody. Oh, no, you guys are fine.
They got a scanner like, nope, no, pass. Nope.
Not funny. Not funny. Not funny. Pretty hilarious. Bang. Not funny. Not funny. They would be funny at that point. They'd be like, oh, shit, everyone laughed. We have to kill ourselves.
So I was looking at the list of subjects that we have to talk about here, and I swear it says Charlie Toledo.
That's not what that says.
I've been reading this whole time. Like, I don't think that's what we talked about. Is that what Adam, what the fuck did you write there? No. You're gearing up to say something.
Is he going to say something?
Don't say anything.
Don't say.
If you say something, I swear I will set my hair on fire and punch myself in the face.
Don't
Shut up.
have that look on your face.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's not Toledo. That sounds like a place that makes sandwiches.
All right, Charlie, come down to Charlie Toledo.
Yes.
Don't be funny there, though, because you may die.
You may die bad. What
So,
do you have?
This week in history, scientists have twisted molecules into the tightest knot ever. There are so many people on this planet.
Yeah.
So many people who specialize in, as you get more educated, you learn more and more about less and less.
Sure.
That they had to major and get a doctorate and continue. They came out in like the 32nd grade so that they could manipulate molecules to make a fancy knot.
A fancy knot.
There's a picture of it. It's just delightful.
Is it?
This new knot, meaning they've been doing this for a while.
Right.
This new knot has 8 crossings, far more than the previous molecular knots.
Yeah.
The rope is very short. No shit.
Is there a picture we can't show our audience?
Yes, there is.
I would like to see this picture we can't show our audience.
Take a look at that, and that is a picture of killer whales. Take a look. Enjoy that. That's for you.
Oh, very
I
nice.
like to think that the one guy did it and he was like, holy shit. No, look at this, Steve. I made a tiny.
Where'd it go?
Oh, this is awkward.
Where'd it go?
It's check. Everybody check. Why do we have rugs in here?
Grab a magnifying glass. We got this.
I don't even. Did the first ones come apart and they were like, we need a better one?
They had to read a book, on how to tie. Okay, a box. We got this type
Square
of
knot.
Yeah.
Square, yeah.
Did they get a molecular? I can't even say it. Screw that. Do they get a merit badge for it?
Right. Nah, man. These people are like, they have to be over 50 years old to get the amount of knowledge that you need to tie a molecular knot.
It's not even that hard. Like if you need
Very precise tweezers.
I
What
could
are
have
needed.
just-
It's
No, you do it with headphones.
If you need 8
do it with
crossings,
earbuds.
yeah, you just put your earbuds in your pocket. You have 8 crossings. That's easy.
Yeah, you pull on it real, like when you get frustrated because you can't undo it, you pull on it real hard.
It becomes molecular.
it's dirty.
They just don't make it weird.
Yeah.
Don't
Why'd you make it
weird.
weird? I don't know why you had to do that.
So I work with kids, and about 48 times a day they come up and like, can you tie my shoe? I will molecularly tie the shit out of that shoe, and you will never remove footwear ever again.
They just have the same shoes on.
Gonna do it.
If their feet start growing out the front, they're like,
They just
why don't you get new shoes? I can't.
the knot's too tight.
Victor tied it. 8 crossings. It has 8 crossings.
8 crossings, and it's just I can't even. Hashtag struggle.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. All right, last one. What do we have?
As rains soak California,
Oh, that's
farmers test how to store water underground, which I didn't even read the article. I got real mad when I read the title of that, because that is, if you don't try to store water, you still store it underground.
Right.
It's the only place it goes.
That's where it is.
goes underground.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we store it in a well?
How much money did you spend on testing? Like, I'm going to put water in this container and dig a whole shit ton of digs and just leave it alone.
It's there already.
You should say dig a shit ton of digs.
Yeah.
Dig a shit ton of digs.
Yeah, dig and digs.
What do you do?
That's what a collection of digs is called. It's
It's like fish. More than one fish is still fish.
Yeah, it's a flock of digs.
A dig of Doug's. There we go.
If we only had, I don't know, some groundwater, it would be so much easier.
Wait, say that again.
What can we
Brilliant!
build? Can we build like, I don't know, an aquifer?
Whoa, bro. I don't like speak Russian.
I like that.
I'm hilarious. Laugh at my jokes.
The next question would be like, why didn't they, like they were doing it obviously above water, right? Because you can just like
lakes and bullshit.
Yeah, well, but even just like big containers. And then they were like, this isn't good enough. We need a hole.
Well, apparently the water line for the groundwater in California has dropped like crazy. They have almost no water left.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so like any rain or snowfall is welcome. I'm guessing, in all seriousness, that the ground is so dry, that it's like a dry sponge. Water just runs right off of it. It's like, oh, that was wasted. Went straight to the ocean. Or the San Andreas Fault, or that guy's house, like
right. It just went to the ocean at 92 miles an hour on a bed frame.
Yup. Setting a world record for California's dry.
So you're basically saying what this news article is an entire state of mine.
Dibs.
This is mine. This is mine. Mine's. Mine.
Wait. What about that one? Mine. Fuck.
I put it in my underground.
Double dibs. Dude, you can't double stamp a single stamp. It's just not okay.
It's not cool. All right. Well, I think that brings us to the end of anything that's funny. And now
it's me.
And now we have to suffer through Justin Rodgers.
This has been a great show. I'm out. I'll see you later.
I'm going to go home. Oh, wait, I am home.
That sucks, man. I'm sorry.
So, Justin Rodgers, as we said, of Justin Rodgers Photography, you are a man who takes pictures of other people, sometimes men, sometimes women, with a camera.
But
this
always
isn't
butts.
hard.
Always butts.
And always butts.
Lots of butts, yes.
Oh, come on. I follow that guy on Instagram.
So tell us
butts for days. All butts.
At least every Wednesday. I try to make it consistent.
Butts upon. You couldn't pick the day of the week that started with beef
It's
or
hump
butts?
day. Hump day. You have to have a butt on hump day.
That's
Come on.
inappropriate.
Yeah, that makes sense. You got to hump the butt. Hump the butt, people. So, tell us a little bit about what you do. What is it being a professional photographer rather than me just going to the Grand Canyon taking a picture?
Selfie. Hashtag selfie. I did the sign language.
Yeah, you did.
For all of
Hashtag,
you
yes.
that couldn't see me.
And how did you get involved in this? What is it that kind of drives your photography?
Well, I've been doing photography since I kind of got started in high school, taking photos during drama of all the actors and stuff, just hanging around.
Just upskirts?
Not so much.
No?
It was
Okay.
more just like the stage stuff and the behind the scenes and that type of stuff. And
That was
people
just
seemed
me.
to like the photos, so
Behind
I
the scenes.
decided
More
I wanted
butts.
to go into art in college. I wanted to try to find something that might possibly make some money. So I went to photography. It's like, there's probably some sort of money in there. I was wrong, but I said that. So that's
honest.
That's what I went to college for.
Yeah.
So
Now you're screwed.
yeah, basically. But I'll take photos of pretty much anyone doing anything except for weddings. I'll take
That's your
people doing
kryptonite.
anything. I'll do events or boudoir or fashion or portraiture or whatever. Just not fucking weddings.
So the one
'Cause they're
thing
the
that would
worst.
make you the most money you could ever dream of making on one
Exactly.
gig, you're just like, nah, I'm bored.
No, it's not because I'm bored. It's because it's too fucking high stress.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these people like,
Yeah,
it's not
like
the perfect
bridezills
picture.
and shit. No, I can't deal with that.
No, I can
Don't wanna.
understand that.
No, none of that.
I
You're
I
a
love that.
cucumber. There is no good light. I'm sorry.
That that is, they just shove them in the dresses and the tuxedos, and you're like, I'm beautiful today. I'm so beautiful. Look at me. And they're like, oh, we need a different lighting. Can we just go into the basement and turn it off? No, that's not going to work. Okay.
No.
That's
Well, Justin. He apparently does all the weddings ever.
That's right. So tell us a little. Victor's absolutely right. If people are missing out if they are not following you on Instagram. So how do people follow you on Instagram? First off,
I am J Rodgers Art on all the things.
on all
Yeah.
of the
Instagram,
things.
Twitter. My website is jrodgersart.com.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Tumblr. I'm on Patreon.
In these stupid selfies that we've taken tonight, we'll tag you in them.
Yeah, we totally
And
will.
then you'll get a notification on your phone. You'll be real disappointed.
J Rodgers Art, JRODGERS.
Okay.
Art.
So I would highly
How do you
suggest
spell art? I'm sorry.
ART. JRODGERS ART.
Too fast. Too fast.
Is there an
Can you
H? I
slow
think
down?
there's an H in there.
Never mind.
It's a silent H. Art.
Don't worry about me.
I would definitely follow him on Instagram. You have some awesome pictures that come out. Many of them are fairly nude.
They're like really classy butts, though. It's
Yeah.
like it's not even a thing where like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get hump day butt. No, it's like that.
Well,
that is a really remarkable.
That's a remarkable.
They're always
setting you got
Instagram
there.
and Facebook safe unless you go on my Patreon. That's where all the other stuff goes that I can't put anywhere else.
Don't.
So if you want to see all the other fun stuff, please support me on Patreon. That's where all the good shit is.
Yeah, that's where the good stuff is. But even the stuff
It's
that
really just 206,000 pictures of you, isn't it?
yes, it's just him in various poses.
No, it's the same picture. You just pressed upload too many times.
Legs apart, legs together. Legs apart, legs together. This is the same two pictures.
Wait a minute.
I,
I'm picking up a pattern here.
what I would say is that even the things that aren't nudes or figure studies, also just incredible. And a lot of people don't know this, despite the fact that we probably promote it as much as we possibly can. But you did our press photo, the thing that's at the top of our Facebook and YouTube and all of those types of things also, which is great because there's like 5 of us each.
Yeah,
And
I mean the picture was cool and all, but
Magic.
it was the cloning was really the most difficult part.
especially since it's illegal in 19 countries.
Not in this one. We're
no,
fine.
we're good. As long as we don't go to Nigeria, we're fine.
Well, actually, to testify to the quality of Justin's work,
Yeah.
when I was looking to go to college, find myself a good school to go to, Justin casually said, "Hey, come visit me. This is a decent school, and we had a lot of fun here, and it's, so it's all right."
Yes.
I went to go visit him, and we, we're stupid, and we went around
Probably got you
town.
really drunk
and, yeah,
and-
we got in a lot of trouble, but I had a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the tour you gave me, and I ended up going to that school and getting a goddamn degree that was as useless as yours. Woo! Yeah. But it's because of Justin that I am a failure at life. So his photography
Yay,
is that
Justin.
enticing.
He is very inspiring.
Yeah, girl, get it. No, but I appreciate that.
So I don't know if you listened to last week's episode, but we started a thing that we called, the lightning round, this or that.
The shocker.
The shocker. That's not it at all.
Oh, no, okay.
No, the quick shot.
The reverse shocker.
We need a name for it. So maybe if you have an idea for an actual name for this segment, email us at contact@anotherwastedhour.com and let us know maybe what we should call it. But essentially, this is where we're going to ask you several very quick questions.
Quick fire round.
Yeah, and we would like your answers to these questions. You're welcome to give some background as well, but we need the answer immediately and then any response after that. Okay, so we'll start with mustache or chin strap.
Mustache.
All right. Oh, okay. Classy 70s kind of look.
Well, I hope
like
you
that.
guys are tuned in to the Instagram pics because Justin most of his body weight is beard anyway.
That is true.
Beard, and those headphones look pretty hefty.
Actually,
so.
the photo I'm posting on Instagram tonight is me shaven. That was
What?
back in 2012.
What?
That's the last time I was clean shaven. 2012.
That's crazy. All right.
It's awful.
Victor, you got one?
Nope.
Nope. All right. All right, let's go with extremely hairy or completely bald.
Extremely hairy.
Oh.
Obviously.
Oh, hello there. How's it going?
Hey.
I'm a little of both.
Same here.
A little from column A, a little from column B. Mainly column A, just going down the back to column B. I am.
This is going down.
What?
Real fast.
I'm being honest. That's what I'm doing. Is I'm just being honest.
Terrible idea. People can't see you. You don't have to be honest.
All right, plane, train, or automobile.
Automobile.
Nope. Took too long. Took too
can't
long.
look.
Giraffe. Took too long. Giraffe.
There were 3 options I had to go through there. I had to process each one.
Your eyes got amazingly big. Like,
Fuck. I don't know what to say here.
is he gonna throw me out of an airplane?
I just hate leaving the house.
I had to process. 3 options.
So I'll ask you the same style question I asked our guest last week. If you
5.
solid answer. Solid answer.
We need to know what the question
Keith, you got
is.
no. He answered it. We're good.
What? That's
You,
not
you
fair.
got another one, Keith?
I do.
If you had to choose between a life full of uneven tables and the polite scorn of a
I had such a
Canadian, what would
Argument
you
with my
choose?
roommate about this.
Yeah.
The polite scorn of Canadian or a lifetime of uneven tables? Choose.
Canadian.
Is it a lifetime of the
Really?
scorn of the Canadian?
Really? No, it's just once.
Once.
But
Oh.
it is that the polite scorn of a Canadian
Ooh.
is so devastating.
It is.
You know
devastating.
how OCD I am about like pictures being hung correctly and stuff. Uneven table, that'd be drive me crazy. No.
So what
never
was the
gonna
argument with your roommate? What happened there?
happen. Well, it was the one last week. It was between the paper cut, the uneven table, or the
Wait, did we provoke this conversation?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
That
was
is
listening to
so
it.
good.
I was listening to it earlier tonight, actually, before I came on, because I wanted to get an idea of what was going on.
And it started a fight. That's so good.
Well, it wasn't a fight per se, but we
They just get into fisticuffs. No! Uneven table! Uneven table!
yeah, it was a very tough decision for both of us. Definitely, it's yeah.
All right.
Paper cut was definitely straight out the window for both of us. It's not happening. Fuck that shit. Not happening.
Writing a book or being in a book?
Being in a book.
Oh, you want to
I'm
be?
not gonna write worse shit. No,
Well, you magically, I guess, get to be able to write.
I'm not
it.
good with words.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's photos.
It's a
Pictures
photo
were-
book.
Pictures with 1,000 words. That's my deal. The photos, not the words. It's
If you take a picture of 1,000 words, how much is it worth?
1,001.
Is it like 2,000 words? Because you
Math.
get the words and then the 1,000 words that you just get normally from a picture.
Yeah.
You double up. That no?
$12. $12.
See, Brian doesn't. You can't actually. All right. Toilet or bidet?
Toilet. You can't pee in a bidet.
Yes, you can.
Well, you can.
I
not recommended.
insist on disagreeing. Here.
Uh huh. You can save a step.
You can
if just
literally,
hover.
I mean, you can literally pee on anything that's below waist level.
Yeah.
Even some stuff that's above waist
Oh.
level.
He knows that because he's a teacher.
Depends. I'm just nodding. I don't know. You guys can't see it, but I'm just nodding.
Did you do your
Real,
homework?
like this is a real genuine frown, and I'm just gonna.
Get fired.
So, pick an apocalyptic scene: Cthulhu or Meteor.
Meteor.
That's so boring.
Oh, fuck you too.
You send Bruce Willis at it. Obviously. That's the greatest movie ever.
No, that
because-
movie makes me so nauseous
Oh,
because
no.
half the action is we're gonna shake the camera real hard while looking at it like, it's like, is that fire? That's a
Right.
fireplace.
And
no,
listen-
there's a meteor. What?
I thought the nausea was just caused by Aerosmith. That was the part that makes me nauseous.
The thing is, if the world's gonna end, I want it to be quick.
Yeah.
I want it to be, Cthulhu would be a very long, drawn out death.
You
and-
could see a meteor coming for like months. They'll be
Yeah,
like, there's
but-
a meteor coming. You're like, well, shit.
But the actual process of death would be quicker, I think. than
Maybe so.
I mean, it depends on how close you are to the impact zone, but
What I love about that movie is the fact that NASA was like, all right, we got to stop this meteor. What do? Well, we could send astronauts up there and teach them how to run a drill. No, that's impossible. They're astronauts and astrophysicists. There's no way they could pick up drilling.
so we're going with Armageddon, not Deep Impact, is what you're
Yes,
saying. All right.
Armageddon. So then they go,
Oh, Deep
what?
Impact. Yeah. Okay, that proves the point. We could send astronauts, which they did in Deep Impact, and they fucked up.
Yeah.
Or we could send these drilling guys.
Yeah,
which,
like oil riggers. And they were like,
Yep.
instead of teaching astronauts how to drill, let's teach oil riggers how to survive in space. Because that's probably easier.
Yep. Is it bad that I can quote most of that movie and I don't even like it?
Is it just because you were watching Liv Tyler the whole time?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, well, that's fair. All right, I'm going to finish up with my favorite one. Slip and slide, belly or back?
Belly.
Yeah, that's
All
what
the
I
way,
like
yeah,
to
yeah.
hear.
Hands up, hands back.
Up. Definitely.
Hands up, yeah.
Not the
Superman
su-
that shit.
What's that, the suicide position where you just go like a you go like a skeleton,
Head first into the trees.
a loser? Like,
Look, he was supposed to stop a solid 50 feet ago.
yeah,
Pretty sure he broke the land speed record there.
he doesn't know it's coming. It's a frozen lake. That's why.
Right. He's still going. Still going.
To this day.
Way too much butter. Way too much butter.
We definitely need a name for that. All right, so
What?
we need a name for that thing.
Oh, I thought you meant sliding down a slip and slide covered in butter and being Justin.
So here's another idea that we have for an option. My friend Chad, we'll call him producer Chad for now, said, how about this for an idea? So we'll try this with you as well, okay? This is one that he likes to call under or overrated. I'm going to give you something, and you have to let me know if it is overrated or underrated. Here we go. Hamilton.
Haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Nope. You have to go. You have to
Choose.
make a professional
Choose.
opinion.
I will go over.
Overrated. Oh, you're going to get some hate mail.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I'm super pumped.
Pokemon Go.
Over.
Over. Oh.
How about just
Everything's
Pokemon in
over.
general?
Everything's
Pokemon.
terrible.
Everything's
overrated.
Beards.
Underrated. I lied.
Man,
We caught you.
I didn't see that coming at all.
He's like, well, now that you mention it, I think they're quite lovely.
Fedoras.
Over.
Overrated?
Yeah.
Are they rated? Because like anyone who wears a fedora, you're like, seriously? Are you wearing a fedora right now? Like you.
And still overrated.
That's overrated.
Considering
still.
your collection of hats,
I don't own a single fedora.
I'm actually thinking about it. Yeah. You guys might not know Justin,
Yeah.
but he has over. Name how many hats you have.
40, 50.
He has over 40 or
Wow.
50 hats. Like 70 to 100% of his hats are not fedoras.
A picture of those hats would be worth 1,050 hats. Just saying. I would. All right. So I have. Let's see. Carnival funnel cakes.
Over.
You are a horrible.
Get
human
out!
being.
Get out! Never speaking to you again.
Oh my God! Really?
Oh.
Have you had
They're
one?
all right. I mean, depending on the topping, I guess.
Did you
but-
put it in your mouth?
Topping?
mouth?
Yeah, that's your problem. You just rubbed it on yourself, like Engineer
Like I
Adam.
do with all food. Just all over.
What do you think he did to get down the slip and slide?
It gets caught in my belly button and just no good.
That's how you stay thin, isn't it? Like
He doesn't
what
eat.
Did, what did
He
you have for
absorbs
dinner?
it.
Let me check, and you just pull your shirt up.
Right. Cellular diffusion is how Justin feeds himself.
How about marriage?
Over.
Oh, he's making enemies left and right.
No, he's
honestly.
really just, that's a comment on his I don't do weddings.
How about
Or relationships. No, don't do them.
no? Get out.
Overrated.
Kick you out of bed.
Other people. How dumb.
That dumb people.
I'm making clients left and right here.
Yes.
Hate people.
I hate people. Let me take pictures of you stupid people. Any stupid people need portraits? I'm in.
I will take pictures of you as long as I don't
I
have
take
to see
pictures of you and all your
leave
bratty
the
little
house.
kids. Come on, I can do it.
All right.
All these little shits. Bring them on. I'll take photos of them.
Musical films.
Underrated.
Yeah, they got like 9 awards. They must be doing better. They are
Yeah,
worth
I
more
don't have
than
a problem with the whole breaking on song mid-sentence type thing. It doesn't bother me at all. I guess I
Justin.
kind of grew up in a...
Did you
musical
just fart?
We know you did.
We can smell it.
It's in my nose forever. This is your
Overrated.
fault. That was the worst song I've ever heard.
from two musicians. I love that.
Yes.
Well, okay. That's really kind of you, but I don't think I qualify.
Beating on drums is the next
Yeah, I hit
instrument.
things with sticks and then I yelled a lot into a microphone. That's musicianship, right?
So do you have any over or underrated? I didn't prepare you for this.
Nope.
No, nothing at all.
You really didn't.
You sure?
No. I'm still stuck in the lightning round. So ocean or pool?
You're just gonna go back.
Pool.
Pool? What? You think the Kraken lives in the ocean or something? What's wrong with you?
I don't like the flavor of the ocean. It always ends up in like your nose and your mouth. It's never good.
You don't eat.
Exactly. I like things with flavor.
You just rub your body on it.
All right, so I got one last question for you. As we've got a few minutes left. Question is: so if somebody is dumb enough to want to get
Hire
into
me?
the profession that you're in, and they're in high school and they're thinking, oh, I like art and I really want to make things. What is that step that goes into photography? Like,
How would you deter them?
yeah, how would you go up to them and just be like, don't do that thing with the jam? Like, what is
It's
your
not
moment?
a time loop,
It's
Keith.
basically that's what education is. So how does somebody get into photography? What are suggestions for, like, what's your first camera or things that you need to really like look into when you start off, and maybe why shouldn't you do it and get rid of your competition that way?
But basically, the best advice is just to shoot a shit ton of stuff. Just always be photographing stuff.
Oh, yeah?
That's the only way to learn.
So take pictures of just everything.
Yeah, just everything. Always be shooting. It's the only way you'll learn. I mean, you can learn some things online and through college and stuff, but really just getting down there and shooting all the time is got to be the best way to learn.
You know, I saw an article about a photographer who he took a Polaroid picture every day of his life for like 30 years.
And they were all shit.
Honestly, I went through about probably 100 of them. Just looking, day by day, every day he would take one, and all of them were like, this is strange, or this is just, a family photo, but 30 years. That's a lot of photos.
Do you think his picture shaking muscles were huge by the end of that?
Picture shaking?
Yeah, whatever muscles you use.
Because you got to shake a Polaroid, right?
Yeah, like it's just like one
Which is actually
arm.
bad for Polaroids, by the way. You should not do that.
What?
Yeah, it's actually bad for the Polaroids.
So it should be like
Photographers think they know everything.
right.
It makes uneven exposures when you do that.
You're an uneven exposure.
So the
Yes, I
song.
am.
So the song should have been like, "Shake it like a Polaroid picture, like an idiot."
Exactly.
It's like, don't shake it like a Polaroid. Yeah.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture if you want uneven exposures and it doesn't look good.
I was like, Justin, is this your rendition of this song?
Yeah.
What's going on? But actually, that guy, it was an interesting take on, photograph everything, because his photos weren't even like that remarkable, but
Yeah.
he's really famous now. So
That's pretty interesting. See, I thought you were going to say something like a golden ratio or an f-stop or learn how to focus something. And you're like, no, don't worry about any of that. Just take pictures. And I guess the rest you learn, right? You go,
I mean, there are rules, but as they always say, rules are made to be broken. So fuck them. Just keep shooting. You'll learn the rules and you learn how to break them correctly. So
and you kind of learn
photograph
them.
a lot of butts.
Yeah. And you learn them pretty quickly by looking at them. Oh, running out of time. All right, everybody, weekly wrap up. Saturday, January 21st,
said
Rachel
rack.
Levitin at Lost and Found in Washington, D.C. Tuesday, January 24th at Ireland's Four Courts in Arlington. We've got Face Dancer next week in studio. If you enjoyed the show, email us at contact@anotherwastedhour.com. If you hated the show, email any U.S. ambassador since they've all been fired. Remember us. And remember to like us, share us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. If you see us on any other multimedia platform, just let us know. Subscribe to our stupid show. Give us a great rating. And write us a book, just a review of how great we are.
Put Justin in it.
Shout outs, Norman Davis, Amy Guy, Rachel Levitin, all for mentioning the show. Engineer Adam Ken Ebinger, McNally 22, Justin Rodgers, Figmental Records, Alchemical Records for all their contributions. Thanks to Victor. And also Justin Rodgers. This has been another wasted hour, and if you just realized that, don't blame us. We warned you.
You said rack.